Good morning, everyone. Just a couple of things for you regarding your presentation. I use this site called Screencast-O-Matic to do my screencasts, so you're welcome to use that, or you can use another program that you like better. So you can just open it up, launch the recorder, and then hit record, and then make sure that you have something that will record your voice, either your microphone on your laptop or use a headset that has a microphone on it. So I'm just going to share a couple of reminders with you about your presentation. So you're creating your slides to go with your presentation, and when you're creating your slides, you want to make sure that they're really engaging, and you're just going to pick out the key findings from your investigation. So there's lots of 1 and 2 variable questions that you have investigated. You're going to pick the ones that you think are most relevant to your audience, or that you think are the most interesting or surprising, or whatever criteria you use to choose the ones that you choose to share with us. So pick the ones that you think will be most interesting to your audience. When you have your graphs, just make sure that you are explaining your graphs in a really clear way. So tell us, what's on each axis and what it's showing, because remember that people who are watching it are seeing it for the very first time, and you want to give a really clear explanation of what the graph is showing. Some suggestions for being engaging. This is kind of a tricky situation when you're doing your presentation through a screencast. For some of you, it will be a bit of a relief that you don't have to get up and stand in front of an audience, but you need to find ways to be engaging as a presenter. So you can do this by making sure you are enthusiastic and that you're excited about your topic, and that you are sharing the interesting things from your investigation, and watch your timing on it so that you have it at least 5 minutes and that you don't go over the 7-minute time limit at the end. A couple of other things to have a look at. So in D2L, in activity 5, which is about the presentation, there is the outline for the presentation. So make sure you go through that really carefully and include what I need you to include in your presentation. So all of that is listed there for you. Also in that same document is instructions for how you're going to give critical feedback to your peers when you look at their presentations in the discussion area. You're going to do that for 5 of your classmates, so it'll probably take a few days to do that, but you need to make sure that you include all of these things in your critical feedback that you give. You can do that by using a voice note, so you don't have to do it in writing. You could speak and use the voice recorder to do your feedback as well. That's totally fine. The other thing to make note of is the evaluation that I will be using to do your to evaluate your presentation, and you can use some of this criteria when you're giving feedback. So you might want to comment on some of these specific things when you're doing your critical feedback of your peers' presentations. So looking forward to seeing your presentations. I've been enjoying reading your data management investigation reports and seeing, sort of the development of those projects along the way. And I look forward to hearing you present your findings in the discussion area. Thanks, guys. We'll talk to you soon.